Death by deception. Richard's obsession with secrecy led him down a path of chaos. Caught in a midlife crisis, he concocted an elaborate plan to fake his own death so he could run away with his mistress, Clara. The plan seemed foolproof in Richard's mind, a solo fishing trip where he'd accidentally fall overboard, leaving behind only an overturned boat and a few personal belongings. He was convinced that this would allow him to start a new life, free from the chains of his marriage. On the day of his disappearance, Richard set sail with a heart full of reckless hope and a mind clouded by fantasy. As he navigated out to sea, he reveled in the thought of freedom and the thrill of starting anew with Clara. However, his inexperience and overconfidence quickly turned his plan into a disaster. A sudden storm engulfed his small boat, tossing it like a toy in a tempest. Richard, unprepared for the ferocity of nature, fought desperately to keep afloat, but the waves were relentless. In the chaos, Richard realized the gravity of his mistake. Lacking the skills to survive in such harsh conditions, he was consumed by panic. His cries for help were drowned by the howling wind, and his desperation was met with an indifferent sea. As his strength waned, the realization hit him with a bitter clarity: his desire to escape had trapped him in a situation he couldn't control. With no one to rescue him and no chance of survival, Richard's life slipped away into the depths. The irony of Richard's fate was not lost on those who knew him. His attempt to escape the consequences of his actions only led to an untimely end. The man who had meticulously planned every detail of his new life had overlooked the simplest truth: deception often comes with a price. In trying to rewrite his story, Richard had instead written its tragic conclusion, leaving behind a legacy of loss and the bitter lesson that deceit is a treacherous companion.